Good morning. It is April 10th, 2020. Happy Good Friday. So, for those who celebrate Easter, Good Friday to you. So, I guess this week was a bunch of celebrations going on from Passover to Easter on Sunday. And this week, if you're celebrating, it was kind of a letting go, surrendering to the situation we're in. So you're not able to celebrate with your loved ones in the same room as you used to. From Passover, I saw some images from Zooming together through their meals and celebrations. And so this just a new way. I mean, we can be very fortunate that we have the internet today, that if you have the Wi-Fi internet connection, that you can actually connect with the outside world, even if you're living a few blocks away from each other. But that's not exactly what I want to talk about today. Well, in a way, it's the surrendering and letting go part. And I actually thought about this yesterday when I watched the weather happening. So where I live, in the morning, it was crazy raining. It was even expected to hail. And then in the afternoon, there was like sun, but crazy winds. And then at some point, it was like really, really nice outside. And it just changed so quickly. Even this morning, I woke up and the sunrise was just amazing. And the next thing you know, crazy clouds came in, and it's still pretty cold. So I'm here in my winter jacket. And so April is probably the best time to show how quickly things can change. And I mean, there's the saying, right? April shower brings May flowers. And so now they have like a new one coming out, and it's called April Distance Brings May Existence. So, talking of which, it's also part of surrendering and letting go and being within this moment. And so I use the weather today as a metaphor because it's something that's always there. It's always happening. Every day we wake up, we don't really know if this, what they forecasted, is really going to happen. Apparently it should have been snowing yesterday. And so this is how we should look at life a little bit, you know. It's kind of going, changes all the time. It can change maybe within a day or two, and sometimes within a few minutes, hours. So it really should give us the opportunity to just observe what is happening. And the weather, in a way, is a resemblance on how our emotions are. So if you are able to observe your emotions a little, whoa, then you're able to notice that they're passing by. Just like these birds, they just freaked me out a little bit, but they just, you know, had a moment. And I'm sure in a couple moments, it's going to be all over. And so I feel like, especially also thinking about my course coming up, Finding Comfort, it's not about excluding all these unpleasant feelings. And I know I'm going to talk about this more and more in the next few weeks, especially because of the course that's going on. But the reason why I'm bringing this up is we don't realize how much of a positive impact it can have on us. And for instance, I took this writing workshop yesterday, and we had to look at our past and like what were significant moments. It was about smaller self and higher self and things like that. And it just gives you a new perspective of looking at yourself. And sometimes we just are too harsh on ourselves, how we look at ourselves. So maybe we can bring some light to it and use the letting go, not necessarily as like, oh, I gotta let go of my bad emotions, but more of like discovering and experiencing with it, exploring with it. That's what I meant to say. And so explore a little bit, and there is no right or wrong. the only thing there is to get to know yourself better, because we think we do, but then when we're being asked some questions, we are not. So for today is another way of letting go, surrender, and use the April weather to help guide you and give some clearance on how fast things can change. All right, good Friday to you. Bye.